What's up?
All right.
We're
You
good?
guys ready? All right, we're on?
All right. We don't have intro music.
That's all right.
Because, we usually just do, like, the theme show, whatever show we're doing, but first we should probably say who we are. We are First Reaction Fan Reaction.
Yay.
Yay. What?
I was going to do my whole intro.
Okay, fine. Do the whole intro.
All right, welcome to a very special live edition of First Reaction Fan Reaction. I am your host, Cailin, and with me is my co-host,
Dara Whitman.
Woo! Woo! You know, I got really close to saying a very special episode. This is not the episode where we talk about weed, so it's a very special live show.
Yet.
True, yet. There's always time for weed. So, this is our very first live show, which is really exciting. Very new experience for us. So we are here at the Tattooed Mom here in Philly. So thank you everyone for coming out. And thank you to Tattooed Mom and the Philly Podfest for hosting us. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
I do. In celebration, I do have my own mother here, but she is not tattooed, but I'm sure by the time she leaves, she'll have at least 3. What are you thinking, Mom? Elbow, yeah, right there. Yeah, I think get a heart. It says but my name in it instead of mom, and to really switch it up. All right.
Can you record on the camera?
What? Oh yeah, Dad. Can you keep us recording? Okay.
Okay, thank you. We should probably say what our show is about.
Yes.
Because you might not know.
So it's pretty straightforward. First reaction, fan reaction. So we watch shows, we watch movies. One of us has seen it before, the other hasn't, and then we just talk about them.
It's basically a show to get your friends into the television shows that you watch.
Yeah,
and then make their lives more miserable or happy or whatever.
Because you always go, your friends like, hey, have you seen this yet? And they go, no. And you're like, have you seen this yet? No.
Usually it's me.
Yeah, it's true. Or me. It depends, because we have very different tastes in things.
We do, yeah.
So,
but today we're not doing a television show because we want to intro you guys a bit better. So we picked a movie that I saw for the first time last week, and Cailin is a fan of question mark?
That is stretching the word fan by a lot, but I have seen it before. I saw this closer to when it came out a few years ago.
Yeah, it came out like 2 years ago.
Yes.
And it's a superhero movie.
Yes.
And it involves some eccentric characters.
Yes, a whole crew.
A whole crew of eccentric characters. You could say a squad.
A squad, yes.
Of eccentric characters.
Hey,
we got it.
Figured it out.
Yep, it's from a comic book company called we're doing Suicide Squad, guys.
We're doing Suicide Squad.
Hooray.
Spoiler alert, yes. All right. Now, Dara, how do you feel about this movie?
I'm sad.
Why are you sad, Dara?
Because I wanted to like it.
Yes.
It's kind of like when we saw 50 Shades of Grey in the theaters.
Yeah.
We've seen all of them.
We've done that.
Which is like, I wanted to like it. And it was, I liked it for maybe about like 40 minutes.
Yes.
And then like, I didn't.
Yes.
It just kind of got worse.
Yeah.
And worse. And worse.
When we talked about doing this movie, you were like, I haven't heard great things about it. Maybe it's going to be so bad that I'm going to enjoy it. And then we watched it and we're like,
I mean, the first like 40 minutes when they're just like introducing everybody is actually a lot of fun with like their Hot Topic editing.
Oh yes, this is the style of this movie is like, I walked into the Hot Topic in 2007. I came out and Suicide Squad was the thing that came out.
Yeah.
So yes, a lot of those crazy colors. I think a lot of like those greens and purples and
pink, like neon pink.
Yeah, just neon, and a lot of it's really flashy and everything.
Yeah. So does anybody like not seen Suicide Squad or not know like what the plot is?
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do a brief summary.
There's a squad of people. They have to fight a witch. They fight a witch. They go back to jail. The end.
That's it. Yeah. So the whole inception of the squad is that basically all these hardened criminals that are super bad.
Are they?
Yeah. Are they? Maybe deep down inside, they're really good.
Do I care?
No, we don't care at all. That's the problem. That's a big problem with this movie. So this woman named Amanda Waller, she wants to get all these people together and basically use them at her disposal. So they inject these, nanites in them that if they go AWOL, then they just zap them and they're dead. And so then they can basically use them to do whatever they want.
I still don't care.
That's all right. Well, let's go. Well,
I love how we actually took notes for once. Like the first
for once, yeah. Usually this show we were just like, let's just get together and talk about something, and then but this is live, so we don't have time to edit out all our long pauses. Okay, so moving on. What are our characters here?
Well, like my first note is just like why? Why so I named all the characters.
Oh yeah, so yeah, a helpful guide for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Here are some of the characters.
Okay, so there's Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Will Smith.
Yeah, that's his name. His name's Will Smith.
Because you don't care. D-Grade Sokka.
D-Grade Sokka, yeah, that guy with the boomerang.
I'll Firebender. Crocodile guy.
Just, yeah. That's really his name.
Katana. I forgot that she existed in the movie, so I just didn't have a name for her.
Yeah.
Enchantress, or how they say in the movie, Enchantress.
And that is how she will be referred to all throughout this.
And Wonder White Bread.
Yeah.
Figure out who that is.
Wonder Bread. That's, just the guy. This is the straight man of the group.
Yeah, because I got this wrong. So I assumed, because with like naming the cast and stuff, I thought Tom Hardy was supposed to be playing Boomerang guy.
Oh, yeah.
But it turns out he was actually supposed to play Wonder Bread. And I'm just thinking of the actor who played Wonder Bread in the movie. Tom Hardy would have been so much better. Although Granny then went on to do Mad Max Fury Road, which is a much better movie.
Yeah, so he made a good decision there.
He did. Well, because there's no more Mad Max movies coming out, so he's got Venom.
And there is another Suicide Squad coming out. So really, it's a cruel world that we live in. Oh my goodness.
Tom Hardy's gonna be fine in Venom. That'll be fine.
All right. So, where do we go to next? So, what are some of the basic plot? We kind of went over that. They get together and they fight a witch. That's it.
I didn't mind the witch. She was fine. Mm-hmm. For good. I liked Harley Quinn a lot.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of got a lady crush on Margot Robbie.
All right.
So she's
that's fair. We all have a little bit of a lady crush on Margot
Robbie. And just she was fun, except for when she had to speak dialogue from the script.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Every time she had to speak words,
a real problem.
That was a problem for me. Not because the writing is just awful. It's awful.
The writing isn't good. It's one of the funny things is that some of the actors are really great, like Will Smith. I think he's good in this movie. Margot Robbie's good in this movie. But until they actually have to abide by the script and do what the director says, it's not. It's really
mainly
that
her
good.
facial expressions that are kind of the best part. But then there's also her accent's also not that good,
and it changes.
Her accent is like me when I try to do the Harley Quinn accent. I can say a couple words, where I'm just like, "Oh, Mr. J," and then you keep talking like this, and it just sounds worse and worse as you keep going.
That's okay. You tried, and that's all that counts. Oh my god,
it still sucks.
The big thing about that is that this was a line from the trailer where it's she breaks open this window and she steals something as they're supposed to be on this mission to save the city or whatever, and she goes, we're bad guys, it's what we do," and it feels like a line that I heard in my 8th grade creative writing class. And I'm like, oh yeah, yes, you're right, but you didn't have to say it.
Yeah, they tell you everything in this movie. Literally the first 40 minutes is just here is this character, and here's everything that they do. Will Smith, he shoots people, and he's really good at it.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's fucking crazy. I don't know.
That's true.
Boomerang. Shoots people with boomerangs.
Sort of, yeah.
But is that his power? He just, throws boomerangs?
I don't... disclaimer here, we're not big into we're one of those people who watch a lot of comic movies and read a lot about comic books, but we haven't read many.
You've read more than I have.
That's true. It's true.
And the fire guy can shoot fire, which he could probably defeat a witch or Superman.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that confuses me is let's get this group together just in case somebody Superman comes by and wants to destroy the world.
Right.
How is this team gonna defeat Superman?
Well, first you have this guy, he's crazy awesome firepower, and he can turn to this big demon or whatever he does at the end of the movie. I don't
Spoiler
really know.
alert, he turns into a demon.
Yeah, he turns into a giant because his name is El Diablo. I don't get it. It's Spanish. But then you have big fire guy, and then you have girl has a hammer and sometimes uses a gun.
No, she has a bat too.
Oh, and a bat. How could I forget about the bat?
I like the bat.
So it's a weird kind of array of characters with people who have a lot of superpowers, and then people who just have a nice personality. So
yeah.
Harley Quinn has a great personality.
Yeah.
Sure, and everybody likes her. So.
I don't know if I actually want to hang out with her. Ever.
No, but just admire from afar.
Yeah, I'd probably hang out with Will Smith.
That's true. But also he can shoot you.
And nobody else really matters.
That's the thing. We won't talk about these other characters because they don't matter.
Enchantress matters a little bit.
Well, because she's kind of integral to the plot or whatever. If there's a plot to this movie.
Wonder Bread kind of matters.
Yeah, a little bit. He's the straight man, so he's kind of the one who carries a lot of the plot. Because he's trying to get back his girlfriend, who is Cara Delevingne. So who can blame him?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Were they in love?
That's a thing, yeah, because their chemistry isn't very good,
and
so
again,
they're
there's that bit where he tells about and it's so cliche where he's I didn't believe in love until I met her, and I'm just
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Good for you. We're so proud of you. But yeah, not really, like, I just don't care. And like, Captain Boomerang's supposed to be like the comic relief, but I don't think I laughed once. And like, he's Australian. I guess that makes him funny.
Yeah.
Sorry to the continent of Australia. Poor D-grade.
Well, I mean, like, you got Jai Courtney. What are you gonna expect? Like,
it's true.
Was he been in anything good?
I don't know.
I mean, what was it, like Die Hard 5?
Oh, okay.
The Divergent series.
You're not really, we're
Terminator Genesis.
Not exactly batting 1,000 here.
No. He's also very white bread. I mean, at least in this one, he's kind of got a personality.
Yeah, but we don't care. That's the thing.
I mean, he's got a unicorn.
That's true.
That leads to nothing.
The unicorn had more character than Captain Boomerang.
That led to nothing.
No, it didn't.
Like, most of leads to nothing. Everything they just, like, tell you. Like, I don't, like, know anything about the characters. And it kind of got to the point where it's annoying. Like, with Katana, because... You know, Wonder Bread says, like, this is Katana.
Yeah, she just shows up and then has, like, 5 seconds of a flashback. And you're like, oh, okay.
This Katana, she's got a sword. If she kills you with it, then your soul gets sucked into the sword. Okay.
Instead of us seeing, like, a soul get sucked into a sword. And then
there's, like, this scene where, like, she's talking to the sword. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. What's that? And, like, you learn there's a bit before where she says, like, oh, yeah, like, her husband was murdered with a sword. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I remember that. But then Wonder Bread says that. And I'm like, I gotta pick that up.
Like, it's okay. We're pretty intelligent. We can figure out that she's talking to her husband. Yes, he's in the sword. Okay, we got it. Figured it out. Side note about the character Katana. I know that this is a character from the comics, but like her name she's Japanese and her name just means sword in Japanese. Like, you're forming like a superhero squad and you're like, hey, what's your name, buddy? My name is Sword. All right, you're on the team. What do you do?
The only time I could ever think of that, and this is gonna go like my obscure references, is like there was the villain named Katana in Highlander 2: The Quickening. That's the only thing I can remember. I don't think he had a katana though, but I know that I think Connor McLeod had one. So
well, that actually adds more intrigue. Like, hey buddy, what's your name? Oh, my name's Boomerang. Oh, what's your weapon of choice? I don't know, a bat. Like, all right, I'm intrigued. You're on the team. Alrighty.
Yeah. So as we said, the villain is Enchantress and like base, and she just wants to take over the world.
Yeah, it's your pretty standard, like, she's this ancient evil from another dimension, and then she just wants to take over the world.
Yeah, and like the big MacGuffin thing is like her heart.
Oh yeah,
which is like so reinforced. So like this is the important thing, and if she has it, she's like super powerful. And if somebody else has it, and like stabs it a bunch, like Amanda Waller does with the pen, then you're screwed. And there's like the really dumb scene at the end.
Oh yes,
where like Harley Quinn's just like trying to like get into that thing kind of and like convincing her that she's on her side, and then she's like nope, and then just slashes it and grabs the heart, and we're just like, yeah, they got the heart, and then Wonder Bread's all like, her heart's out, and I'm just like,
yes, we see that, it's right there. Thank you very much, Wonder Bread. Oh my goodness. So that's that.
You want to talk about the Joker?
Do we want to talk about the Joker? All right. So the Joker's in this movie.
Why is the Joker in this movie?
Well, okay, so we've discussed this before, where it makes sense to have the Joker in this movie because Harley Quinn basically started off as a satellite character for the Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in Batman the Animated Series, and people liked her so much they put her in the comics, and that's how she gets her origin, because she was this psychiatrist who was basically sent to, make the Joker right again, and nobody can do that. And then she becomes evil. So, not evil, but just like on his side, and a little crazy, there's a little bit of mad love, you could say.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is here, so you see the Joker in these flashback scenes, and just like basically explaining the backstory of Harley Quinn, but then he shows up later. What's up with that?
There's also a bunch of flashbacks with Harley Quinn that again lead to nothing. Like they're just explaining her origin story, and I'm like, but they don't like there is no character.
Right. Okay.
And also, so I'll say this about Mr. Jared Leto as the Joker.
Okay.
So
I'm waiting.
So I like before I saw the movie, I saw a couple clips from it, and there was like the beginning thing when he's like about to turn to Harley Quinn, and she's like, "Are you gonna hurt me, Mr. J?" And then he's just like, "I'm gonna hurt you, whatever." That's line.
Oh yeah.
And it was like all Hot Topic editing, and I'm like, and people are saying like his performance was really bad, and I'm like, I don't think it's his performance. I think it's just the editing is just really, really bad. And then I saw the movie, and I'm like, oh no, he's really bad in this.
Yeah. Or it's just a really weird direction to take the joke. I don't know. It was weird.
I don't mind Pimp Joker. I don't. It's fine.
Yeah, it was weird though, and like a lot of people complain about the character design, and I also agree. Like he has like covered in like these tattoos, and he's like, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
I don't mind. I don't have that much. I guess I don't have the connection, but it's just a bad performance. It's a pointless thing.
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't the Joker the villain?
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna have a Joker in this movie, either make him the villain or just keep him in the flashbacks, and just to have
that would have worked too.
It's more like fan servicey, like, oh look, a character you actually recognize, well, let's keep bringing him back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good times. And just wasn't really much of a point.
Yeah.
To having him, and if you were gonna have him, why don't you just get like somebody like a motion capture suit, and then just like have Mark Hamill voice it? Problem solved.
True. Yeah. A lot of the problems with the Joker here would just be solved if we just brought in Mark Hamill.
Yeah, so
we're very pro Mark Hamill here on First Reaction Fan Reaction. You want to talk a little bit about costuming?
You have more issues probably with costumes than I do.
I just really don't like Harley Quinn's costume.
I know you don't. I don't like it on like a practical level.
Yes. It doesn't make any sense. She's out there in the field and she's wearing these like short shorts, and I'm not like a prude or anything.
Shorts,
but like
they're underwear. They're underwear.
Yeah,
and like what was it, like fishnet and then like heels.
Okay, why are you wearing heels in the field? This is my biggest problem with like superhero designs and like superhero movies.
Like heels?
Why are you wearing heels? It's not practical, and it's not. People say like, oh, it's very empowering. It's like not until you like break your ankle. Like, how empowered are you now?
Yeah, like I don't mind like if like a woman has to wear like a tight outfit in, not like a tight like leather outfit, but like a like a leggings kind of thing if you're like fighting, because it's easy to fight in that. Just like be practical with that. And then like is there any other costumes? Just like I thought Katana's costume was like practical.
Yeah, I liked her costume actually.
The Enchantress was weird.
Yeah, it was like sexy. So like,
and she like does like the weird dancing.
She's like going like this and going. Yeah,
and she like has the weird accent thing, and the CGI around her, which was like you could make it in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, CG wasn't good in this movie.
Which is weird because like how much does this cost? Like a lot of money. It's Warner Brothers.
Our professional opinion is a lot.
Okay, so this is like Warner Brothers, which is like a big company. DC Comics, which is also a big company, and also like it's like a franchise thing with like your other DC Extended Universe movies. Mm-hmm. You should be putting a lot of money into this, and yet it doesn't look like you did. And even like your actors, like Will Smith probably cost you a lot of money.
I was gonna say 90% of the budget is Will Smith, probably.
Exactly.
And then like 5% is like Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
To show up in scenes and get half of his scenes.
I don't know. Viola Davis probably costs a lot of money.
That's true. Mm-hmm. She was good. I liked Viola Davis in this movie.
I liked her, but like it felt. I was thinking about this. It felt like a performance that like it wasn't like a I'm gonna go hard or go home kind of performance. It felt like I got a paycheck performance.
Yeah, like you phoned it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, but she's like such a good actor anyway that like even when she phones something in, it's still like turns out half decent. So
it was just kind of that. So yeah.
So I think that's all we have to
say.
You also
had a point about the Jokers. The Jokers wore like a suit.
Yeah, I just don't just like the makeup and stuff. But even though this won the Oscar for best makeup.
Well, because the crocodile got
Killer Croc. His whole thing was practical effects, which was really cool.
It was
that
good.
Actually turned out good. Too bad nobody cares about his character because he said like 3 things. He's like, oh,
what's his power? Is he just like strong?
He eats people.
Okay.
He lives in the sewer. That's like a superhuman ability right there, just living in the sewer.
I couldn't make a Lost reference because I found out that actor was Mr. Echo on Lost.
Okay.
But I haven't seen Lost.
And neither have I. So that's going right over my head.
So I wrote this down because I was like...
Oh, please share. Please share your notes.
Were there any character arcs?
I think Will Smith and Harley Quinn.
Okay, then tell me their arcs. Then tell me their arcs.
Will Smith, he can't see his daughter, and
that's
he's
not
sad.
An arc.
But then he sees his daughter.
No, but like, did he like change as a person?
They're bad guys. It's what they do.
Did Harley Quinn change as a person?
She's a bad guy. It's what she does.
And they even had like again like with all the flashbacks, you're like, oh, this is gonna lead into something as like a character arc, and maybe I do want to be a good guy, and how this like clown guy abused me, and like I don't know what tortured me a lot,
whatever that was, and
even though I'm crazy too, but like it tortured me a lot. Yeah. So like that kind of thing. So maybe I should actually go to be a good person.
What do you think there was writing in this movie? What, you thought this movie was good? That's silly. That's a silly...
I will say this. It's way better than Batman v Superman.
That's not really saying much,
because at least I can remember this movie and I had some fun.
10 times 0 is still 0, Dara.
I at least had fun a little bit with this movie, and I'm like, oh, that was kind of fun and silly.
There was, and it was trying to be like a fun, silly
Batman
movie.
v Superman is just boring.
Yeah, it's true.
Martha.
So
save Martha.
Yeah. So and you can tell they're trying to make it fun just by the first like 15 minutes of the movie because there's like 20 songs.
Was that 15 minutes or 100 minutes?
Well, no, the first like 5 minutes there was like 15 songs. So
that's true. Okay, so speaking of the soundtrack and probably into like another discussion.
Yeah, let's go.
That we're going to go into.
Yeah.
So if anybody couldn't tell, if you're comparing DC to another cinematic franchise that is much more successful,
whatever that may be,
and has made a ton of movies that are mostly good, or at the least not bad.
Yeah. At its worst, it's just not good.
At its worst, it's Thor: The Dark World.
Is that
the worst one?
The Incredible Hulk.
I don't remember. I don't think I've seen that one.
Exactly. Point proven. All right. But yes.
So
continue.
This is trying to be a little film, or like being parallel to a little film called Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
What would we say?
I think that's fair to say. You have your group of misfits.
Yes.
Getting together. Some of them have very seedy pasts, but they have to come together to save.
To do a thing.
To get
a MacGuffin.
To get the MacGuffin, yes.
And defeat the bad guy.
Yes.
So they do not have the MacGuffin.
Yes. To take the MacGuffin away.
Yeah, so
that's it.
So we're gonna start off with like the comparison, so like we can talk about the music.
Oh yeah, because music is
like exactly. At least like in like Guardians of the Galaxy, like the music, all of it was like from a certain time period.
Yeah.
And it made sense with the movie.
Right, exactly.
It's like all like it connects to like Star Wars.
Star Wars.
It's all Disney. It's fine.
That's true. It's all going to the same place anyway.
Star-Lord's character, it just like connects, and like all the music kind of from the same thing. And then with here, it's a bunch of different songs from like all over the place.
Yeah.
And it doesn't connect to anything. It's just like maybe like describing the character a tiny bit. Like with the Harley Quinn, they just play "You Don't Own Me."
Right.
And then later on, they play Super Freak.
Which is pretty on the nose. Like, all right, we figured it out.
Yeah, and like the original trailer had like Bohemian Rhapsody, which they don't play till the end.
Yeah, that's like, I think the outro song, like
the outro
song that
which is also a weird song for the outro.
Yeah, because that's like a hype song. Like you play that when you want to get hype. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and then what was it? What were the other? There was like House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah, I think they play that a couple times. I think that's more of like a recurring
with
thing.
Will Smith's like negotiation scene. By the way, he's the only one with like a negotiation scene.
Yeah,
like the plot doesn't start till like an hour into the movie.
There's a plot?
Yes, they gotta get the MacGuffin.
MacGuffin.
Back from the witch lady.
I remember now.
Gotta get them anyway, and they play Black Skinhead.
Yeah.
And he's just like shooting people. And I got really mad at this because like we can also go into editing.
Oh my gosh, let's talk about
like the editing with like that scene is like I thought like when they played the song it was gonna be like he would shoot on the beat. And I'm like, yeah that's like how you do it, but then he doesn't.
Yeah, it's just like
kept like going, but it wasn't on the. And I'm just like,
yeah, just like some poor editing decisions. There's a couple like really random shots that look very cinematic, but like they're just thrown into the middle of everything. You're like, oh,
like that bullet scene where like the bullets are dropping, and that's just like,
yeah. There's like they're fighting some like the henchmen or whatever, and then they're shooting everywhere, and then there's just a shot of like bullets slow mo falling to the ground, and you're like, oh,
and then cut.
I guess like okay.
And then there's like that this in the climax that like I think I was watching a video like the worst edit, which is Will Smith, Harley Quinn, and Wonder Bread are like having like weird visions about like what their stuff they like desire the most, and then El Diablo is just kind of like no, it's not real, and then you cut to Wonder Bread and he's like you're right, it's not real, and then the cuts again to El Diablo walking down steps. And like they're all walking down steps, and it's just like
it feels like you're missing something.
You miss like a whole. There's like at least like several frames missing.
Yeah, it's just very weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree what you're saying with the music there. As like in Guardians of the Galaxy, like it had a purpose. Like it had like the awesome mix, which is like oh these are songs that Peter Quill listens to because it was like from this tape from his mom. Like and that makes sense. And so like these catchy tunes throughout the movie have like a backstory to it. This is just like hey. I like how they did that. Let's do that here and have like no like plot significance whatsoever.
Yeah, and I was just mentioning that. Oh, because I was also talking about character arcs, and I was thinking like, well, maybe in Guardians of the Galaxy they don't have any character arcs, but they kind of do.
Yeah,
it's just like here are like these loner guys,
right,
and gal,
and gal, like the token female,
and Tree.
Yes, can't forget about Tree representation. We all need that.
Guys, Tree's dead now. Groot's dead, so we're just gonna deal with that.
Spoilers, Dara.
Too soon?
It's too soon. It's always too soon.
Most of them are dead. It's fine. Anyway,
I don't want to go.
Like, but they do because like they're loners and they learn how to like now they're a team and can like trust people.
Yeah, like there's no like growing as a team. It's just like we're just doing this so we can get time off our prison sentence, and then they go their separate ways.
Which is like, I'm kind of fine with like that's how Suicide Squad gets together.
Yeah.
And I think it would have like probably been better as a movie if you start off with Enchantress and like kind of like talked about her a bit, and then she goes off,
right,
and like does whatever she has to do, and then you like get the team together, and you don't like say who everybody is, you just get them together, and then you go and you just have them interact because like there's no interaction with the team,
right? And
there's like this whole thing where at the end Harley Quinn's like, you mess with my friends, and I'm just like,
your friends?
They're your friends?
Are you?
Like, you barely had a conference. There's like no, there's like maybe like one sit down.
There's the bar scene. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so it's interesting how like we can know enough about characters and not really have many flashback scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy, but this we have like very strictly like, okay, we're going to dedicate 3 minutes to this backstory, then 3 minutes to this backstory, and show it like very succinctly and very cleanly.
Yeah, you do that, and like again, like everything. Guardians of the Galaxy is a much more organic movie, and it sounds like you're a bunch of nerds getting together and like making something that's fun.
Yeah.
And Suicide Squad is like the jocks coming together and be like, we can do. It's like, those nerds made a fuck ton of money. Let's do this. And then they fail miserably because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Down with jocks. I think that's really the moral of this story here.
To be fair, like, you know, they do a lot of fitness and they're probably like really healthy people.
Yeah.
And they don't drink a ton of beer like we do.
Like, we're just sitting here just guzzling it down. Like, terrible. All right.
So that's that. And like, why don't we just watch Guardians of the Galaxy?
I know, that's really, I think we figured it out. Like, halfway through this, we should just, okay, we're going to go watch Guardians now. See you all later.
And then we could have watched the second one, and that one, like, gets you, like, in the gut, and, like, you're feeling.
Yes.
That's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
This wasn't.
All right, do we want to start talking about...
Yeah, so... Something else that like we tend to do, which we don't realize what we're doing, is we talk a lot about these like cinematic universes because like it's just fascinating that like now they're coming back, and like the fact that like they're so successful and like this kind of worked because like it's something that like is such a risk and it kind of worked, and how DC just like Marvel worked. Yeah, Marvel worked. DC has not so far.
They haven't really gotten down.
They have a good movie.
They have one single good movie.
They have a good movie.
Yeah. So which is getting a sequel soon, and I've seen some pictures from it, and I'm very excited.
I'm telling you,
Kristen Wiig, hello.
I'm telling you, Chris Pine's gonna be Winter Soldier.
Is that what we're doing? Is that
I told you that because like how is he alive?
Yeah. Okay.
And it's called Wonder Woman 1984.
Okay.
Think about it.
Nice. Okay. All right.
We're going with the Winter Soldier plot.
All right. Hey, that works for me. But yeah, so DC Cinematic Universe hasn't really been working out.
I've only ever seen like the meat though, so I haven't seen Man of Steel or Justice League. I've only seen these like three.
You're missing out. So and by missing out, you're not missing out at all. Oh, I have so many problems with those movies.
Suicide Squad like definitely like out of the three that I've seen is the second best.
Yeah.
As like a movie.
Yeah.
Because at least this one's fun. Like Wonder Woman's just like the best on like as like a film.
Yeah.
Because like there's a plot and interesting characters and good action for the most part.
Actual
like,
acting.
And like people like talking and like there's no like here's what this character does.
Yeah, character development.
Like,
what's that?
There's a lot of like natural colors.
Yes. Yeah.
There's Chris Pine and Gal Gadot.
That's a really good point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That really just like ups your movie. That gives it at least 5% more on Rotten Tomatoes right there.
Yeah, but like besides that though, this like whole franchise just like a copycat, and again the jocks trying to be cool.
Yeah, it's true. I'm trying to think. I have so many problems with Man of Steel just like as a movie, mostly because of how it plays into Batman versus Superman, but like Justice League is so weird because I have like conflicting feelings about it because it's just not a good movie and it has like the worst
Batman
villain.
v Superman?
No, Justice League has like problems, like, but like I geek out because I'm like, oh, all these heroes I like, they're all together and it's fun, but also they're fighting the worst villain because I don't care anything about what he's doing.
So then just watch Avengers Infinity War where they're fighting a much better villain.
Huh. You're onto something there.
And then they just all die, and then half of them die at the end. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
They're fine. There's another movie.
Spoiler, they're all probably coming back.
But then also, because I'm interested in like with the structure of like this phase 1 in DC, they put their Guardians of the Galaxy type movie in there.
Yeah. In
phase 1, and meanwhile, none of them are in Justice League, I think.
No.
So like, what's the point of this movie? So. And like, that's kind of movie you need to like gain the audience's trust, like what Marvel did, because like they had mainly intro movies, and then like they're giant. Here are they all together fighting a good villain.
Right.
And then once they earned your trust, then they went with like, here's like this like small ragtag group of people in space.
Right. You couldn't do Guardians of the Galaxy like in the first like 3.
No, because like again, like here's some guys you're not going to see for another like, and you're not going to see hang out with these other Avengers for like 4 more years. Yeah, and even then they don't hang out with all the Avengers.
It's true. But like, yeah, it's a good point. So this is it was a kind of a strange, but like, and you can tell they're really trying to bank on the few characters people actually recognize, like Harley Quinn. Everyone knows who she is, and they kind of like push her to the forefront.
Besides, like the Joker was like not even on the team. She's the only one I recognize. Yeah, because like that's like it. Like for me, like Harley Quinn's the only character I recognize. And then Will Smith, who's the one actor who everybody recognizes. Yeah, true. So it's kind of, so I think that's who I'm watching, and they're the ones who get more meat than everybody else.
Oh, it's the Fresh Prince. I'm gonna go see the movie.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What voice was that?
I don't really know.
Is that your white person voice?
This is my white person voice. Thank you. So, you wanna...
Yeah, so I get like for me, like I said before, for me, I guess the best thing was Harley Quinn and Margot Robbie. It's just really good in the movie, and she's really pretty. Yeah, in general.
That's really, we're just all stuck on that point, really.
And so I think they said they're making like a Gotham City Sirens movie, which is which she's producing. So that's something that people want to talk about. Yeah, which is her, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy and Catwoman. Yeah, I believe so. Who it is?
I believe so.
Who are the other female villainesses in Batman?
That's a great question. Is there
only one with a siren who like siren hypnotizes people? Anybody? Siren? I saw it in like the Adam West show. Okay.
That's a great indicator of how things are now. There's also, wasn't there like a Calendar Man or something? Or is that just like in the Star Kid musical? Well, anyway.
You knew all the characters from the Lego Batman movie.
That's true. But like, those were like...
It's over here.
Oh yeah. Dara won this.
I won this.
In the Doom Thugs show. Yeah, hey. So like, this is very pertinent to what we're talking about.
I didn't actually win it because I didn't win.
You are a winner in my heart, and that's all that matters.
Anyway.
But I think I would love to hear some feedback though from all of you folks.
Because like the Gotham City Sirens is like actually a movie I'm interested in. Yeah, that's like one thing I'm interested in, and not Aquaman.
Yeah, and Jason Momoa though.
He's not a good actor.
No, but I'm kind of interested. Anyway, but I think, but like, who are these people who are going to come in and play
like Poison Ivy
and Catwoman? I think we should ask for some feedback from you folks. There's a microphone right over there. You can come in and spill all your thoughts.
Yeah, like, because I would thought like Poison Ivy, does she have to be a redhead? Because I was thinking of all the redhead actresses that I know. Okay. So it's like Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard and Christina Hendricks. Yeah. And Emma Stone's a redhead, technically. Yeah, kind of. Sure. She has.
Yeah, she dyes it. So like,
I think most of them.
Anybody can get a dye job. So yeah, and that just opens a whole new.
So like one of them could probably do it because most of them are. They're all talented.
They can act.
They've been,
although not necessarily a requirement for the DC Cinematic Universe. Yeah. Yeah. You can say I'm right. It's okay.
Does Batfleck act in the movie? Batfleck? I was thinking Affleck.
Does Affleck act in the movie?
Batfleck. There we go.
Batfleck. Yeah. And then, sure.
Yeah. So there was that, and then
only when his mom's brought.
We were struggling with Catwoman because like so many people have played Catwoman before.
Yeah. We'll just bring back Michelle Pfeiffer. It's fine.
Just bring back Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Or Halle Berry. Give her a chance.
Oh no. Dara, no, we don't talk about that movie.
I still haven't seen that movie.
That's okay. I think I've only seen it in chunks, and I don't think I can handle any more of Halle Berry's Catwoman or whatever. That was so bad. It was so bad.
Is that her fault, or is it just the fact that the writing's bad, and the editing's bad, and the plot, and everything
about the movie is
bad. It's like a DC movie.
Yeah. So it'll fit in perfectly. Actually, you make a very good point. We should bring her back.
And then there's Anne Hathaway from the Dark Knight Rises movie. Yeah, which was fine.
She's too good for that.
All of these actors. Okay, most of these actors are too good for this. Like this whole thing.
That's a good point.
Especially in Suicide Squad. Like
that's true.
Will Smith is too good for this. Yeah. Margot Robbie's too good for this. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
We're like going through all the other actors. No, wait, Viola Davis.
Viola Davis is too good for this.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe I haven't seen Cara Delevingne in like anything good.
That's true. I haven't, like, 'cause she's like a model.
Yeah,
like,
I like her.
She can act,
but I haven't seen her in anything good.
Yeah, no, exactly. What even has she been in? All I can think of is Paper Towns.
Paper Towns.
Yeah.
That one space movie with the guy.
Valerian.
That one.
Oh, I totally forgot about Valerian. I haven't seen it. And I have no intention of ever seeing it.
But does anybody have any suggestions of who you would cast as Poison Ivy or Catwoman?
Yeah, let's hear your thoughts.
Anybody?
Oh, come on, folks. Come on down. Do. Oh.
Natalie Dormer?
Yeah, for Catwoman.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. I'm intrigued.
Get Zoe Saldana. Bring her.
She's in another franchise. I know that she's dead now in that franchise, but she's in another franchise.
Wait, what?
Actually, she's in like several franchises, and we're just gonna get off of that.
She's actually like in so many. Like, actually, if you just want like success in your franchise, just cast Zoe Saldana.
Is Avatar successful?
Money-wise, but nobody actually remembers anything about that movie. They're like, yeah, I think there's like blue people involved. I don't know what they're talking about. They did the freaky thing with their hair.
There was
and
like
then,
the braid sex thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's the only thing everyone ever remembers is that like this whole universe filled with like really.
I've like not seen Avatar since I saw it in the theaters.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've seen Titanic like 100 times. Still.
Oh my god, what a weird movie that. There's a sequel. When's the sequel coming out to that? Like
2020?
2020?
Yeah.
And they're waiting, what, 11 years to bring a sequel
like
to the movie that no one cared about?
All the nostalgia stuff coming out again.
Like, The Incredibles, you could wait 14 years doing that movie and people would be excited about it. Nobody's going to be excited about it.
You weren't excited about The Incredibles, too.
I was nervous. I didn't mean I wasn't excited. I was nervous because it's my favorite movie. So, but it's a good movie. So if no one's seen The Incredibles 2 yet, it's a very good movie. Go check it out. So that's my endorsement of the day.
That's it? Because I was about to say I didn't see the new Jurassic World movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
I don't care, so.
I don't like disclaimer. I've actually never been super into like the Jurassic Park movies. That's probably hearsay.
So we're getting a bit off. Get a bit blah 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 blah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is what happens when there's no editing, folks.
Getting a bit off track here, like every episode.
Every episode we get off track. We got time. We can talk about whatever we want now.
We got time? Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, so. Oh no, the notes went away.
Yeah, where are your notes? What else do you have to say, my dear friend?
I think there was.
This is also what we do.
Do we want to keep talking about like the? I guess I'm trying to remember plot points because like there was like the first hour where like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Except for like setup.
Right.
With an hour of setup and then more like, which doesn't like really didn't work. And then it didn't work for me because then you're just like spending all this time like we need to set up these characters because you feel like that's the only way the audience is gonna understand these characters. And then, but like that's not really how it works. You can literally just like say like force these people to do a thing,
right?
And then you're good.
Yeah.
Also, I just thought about what's like that dumb security guard guy.
Oh,
who, like
from like the very beginning.
And he's like they set him up as a character.
Yeah, but then he's gone.
Abuses all of them.
Yeah.
For a while, and then you like see them, and you're like, am I supposed to feel sympathetic for these guys?
Yeah,
I guess. And then there's like that scene with the Joker, and we didn't realize it was that guy.
Oh yeah, because you're like, oh no, it's that guy. And me, having seen the movie before, was like, oh snap, yeah.
He's like not, because he's in like a pimp suit. Yeah, not a pimp suit, like a suit.
He's like in his non-uniform, but whatever.
But he gets threatened by the Joker, and then like Harley Quinn's being like rolled down. Yeah, and then he gives her a phone. And then she's like, you're so screwed. And then he's like, what? And then you never see him again.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, an interesting thing, too, we also saw, like, the director's cut of this movie, and people were saying, like, okay. So,
we watched it legally, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't paying money for that. So people were saying, oh man, the editing of this movie is so bad because I've seen like both versions, and it is super bad in the first version. Like it's way better when you add the extra scenes in with the Joker and you bring him back for like in the director's cut, blah, blah, blah. Watch the director's cut. I didn't notice any difference. I know, because like halfway through I was like, wait, is this the director's cut? I like double checked, like looked at the movie length and like, oh yeah. Well, like, and for a while, it made no difference whatsoever.
It didn't make a difference, but like, I wasn't thinking like, oh, the editing's like not really that bad, and like maybe when the theatrical cut, the editing much worse. But then thinking about the movie, the editing was really bad. Yeah. Just like in a story way.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Like the story structure editing was bad, not like anything else. And I brought up the unicorn thing. Like that doesn't pay off because you talk about the thing where Boomerang guy picks up the unicorn and puts it in a place, and then it flies out, and then he puts it back so you remember it. And then there's a point when he gets stabbed, and you're like, oh, it's saved by the unicorn. But then he pulls it out and it's money.
So much about money, and you're like, oh, that really like. Yeah, they didn't do anything. No payoff, like except the money.
There wasn't much pay. Like, was there payoff in this movie?
I don't know.
Wonder Bread got back together with the girl.
Wow, I'm so excited for Wonder Bread. He did it. He got with the lady, and they're gonna be happy now.
Why wasn't it Tom Hardy?
I don't know.
Also, Scott Eastwood.
I still wouldn't have cared.
So
if it was
Scott
Tom
Eastwood's
Hardy.
also in this movie as like a really smart. He would be much better as Wonder Bread.
Okay.
Like they said like, hey, let's get that guy from the remake of RoboCop.
Yeah. Perfect. Great.
You didn't see that.
Fantastic. Nope, I didn't see that.
You didn't see the original RoboCop either.
I don't appreciate you calling me out in front of all these people.
Calling out. You can call out my nerd cred with some stuff.
It's true.
I can't think of anything.
We're gonna have our nerd cred.
I can't think of anything because I am a perfect nerd.
Oh yes.
Who likes everything.
Yep. You're so good at being nerd. Congratulations. We're gonna award you with an award right here in front of all these people. It's gonna be great. So
we're good at our jobs.
No, I forgot about this one thing, and I wanted to bring it up, and that is how forgettable all the characters in this movie are. So they have like all these.
We said that.
Yes. Well, they have like all these flashbacks, right, with all these characters, and you're like, this is what their story is. This is who they are. Blah 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 blah. And then like as they're rounding the team up, they just like throw this guy out of a van, and it's oh god, what's his name? It's like Slipknot or something. Yeah. So we got Slipknot here. I don't know who this guy is.
He can climb stuff.
He can climb stuff, I guess. But I thought that meant like a Spider-Man climb stuff. But it turns out he just has a bunch of grappling hooks. So I'm like, all right, that's cheap, but whatever.
Well, I mean, no, but he's totally an important character who's alive throughout the entire rest of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. So, and so I'm like, well, that's weird. This guy didn't have like a flashback or anything. That's strange. That obviously doesn't indicate anything whatsoever. So obviously the guy's first to die. Like in the next like 10 minutes, like, cause he's the one who like goes off and they're like, just to demonstrate that like, oh, they're serious about like blowing you up if you like disobey or whatever. But like, that was so lame. That was so lame. At least like maybe like wonder who's gonna die first, right? Instead of like, oh, this guy you literally threw out of a van. Like, yeah, I think I figured it out.
Look, it's exactly like the pivotal characters of Team X-Force from Deadpool 2.
Yeah, exactly.
That I won't spoil because that movie's been out like slightly less longer than Infinity War, and I don't mind.
But with that, like, oh,
it was funny.
If we're not doing spoilers with that, but like,
that's funny though.
But like that was like deliberately misleading, and so like, which was great. And then here it's like I can figure it out. It's that guy. He's gonna die. Perfect. Whatever.
Also, when Diablo guy dies.
Oh yeah,
that kind of just like thing. Nobody says anything about it.
He's like, oh.
Although I did find that scene, I actually found kind of hilarious when he just like turns into a demon guy. What was his name?
El Diablo.
No.
In Espanol.
Was the demon the guy had a name?
I don't know.
He turns into the demon guy, and then he says into like there's like there's like this language that everybody talks.
Oh yeah,
not everybody talks. Like the bad guys talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he like talks to me and he's like, "It's on, bitch," and I'm just like, "That was funny."
That was good. Yeah, that part was actually.
And then he fights off the other demon.
Yeah.
So many. I found this also weird that like demons. You get this team of normal people to fight off demons.
Yeah, that was really smart of you. Good job. Like, couldn't find anyone better. Didn't have anyone else like in jail somewhere. It just had the girl with the bat.
Or Wonder Woman could have done it.
Yeah, but like,
I know that Superman's dead for now.
For now, yeah.
But like Wonder Woman probably
where was she had better things to do. She was like, no thanks.
She still would have.
She got a good look at Jared Leto and was like,
because she's Wonder Woman.
That's true. But no, she probably showed up, like saw Jared Leto and was like, oh, next time, honey, I'm not doing it this time. You guys find your own people. Just like tossed him off like a building or something. It's fine.
You could have gotten the Flash from besides his like one cameo.
Oh yeah, he did have a brief cameo in this.
And so did Batman.
The Flash. Yeah.
That was a longer cameo, and then he's in like the mid-credit scene.
Yeah. The end credit. Yeah.
Which like also weirded me out because like they're doing that, so like they know who the Flash is, they know who Aquaman is.
Yeah.
Why didn't you call them? Aren't they gonna fight off their like D-grade Thanos anyway in like a few movies?
I don't know.
Isn't he D-grade? What's his name?
Who?
The villain in Justice League.
Oh, like, wait, who was that? Steppenwolf? Steppenwolf was so lame.
Yeah, Steppenwolf.
He was so lame. No, he's not D-grade Thanos. He's like Z-grade Thanos.
Okay,
like,
Z-grade
so
Thanos
lame.
trying to get the Infinity
Mr.
Stone.
MacGuffin man with his boxes, trying to get all his boxes together. Like, all right, buddy, this other guy has stones. Like, how are you gonna top that?
You got stones and a gauntlet, and then
Yeah,
like when he goes
cool.
like that, and then you're just all screwed.
Yeah, it's all, but no, it's freaking Steppenwolf is terrible. Oh my god.
Steppenwolf was actually I don't know because I still haven't seen Justice.
Yeah, you still haven't seen it. Not that you're missing anything.
I don't feel like seeing it. Like, do I
Yeah.
have to?
But yeah, it's one of those things like nobody's exactly saying like, yeah.
I
go
feel
see
like
that movie.
honestly, if you just like, because there's like that they're doing like what like Flashpoint where you can just like reverse stuff
Oh yeah, whatever.
and that kind of thing. I don't know,
I have no idea what you're talking
guys.
about.
The
Okay.
Flashpoint reverse stuff.
Flash, yeah, okay.
It's like
You're talking about like Flashpoint. I know Flashpoint Paradox.
that
like
what
a
it
whole
is?
thing in the comics, right? Yeah.
I read comics. No,
I know what a detective comic is.
so I guess it could just like semi like snap the finger kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then just like forget everything except for Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn.
Maybe in like Thanos' whole like having of things, when he snapped, he got rid of the DC universe but kept the Marvel one.
You could do that.
I think that may have been very well what happened.
But listen, we do have to say one thing about the DC universe.
Okay.
At least it's doing better than the Dark universe.
Oh my god. I always forget that exists. That's the one with like that has that terrible Tom Cruise movie in it, right?
The Mummy.
Oh man.
No, it's first Dracula, and then
Okay.
that failed. So then they're like,
I don't
okay,
even
we're going to
remember
start it off with The Mummy.
Yeah.
And then that failed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're still doing Bride of Frankenstein next,
Oh.
when you should probably do Frankenstein first.
The bride, she has her own character. She can carry her own movie, Derry. She doesn't need a man.
No, I know. But like, I mean, isn't the point of like the Bride of the 1940s, whatever, Bride of Frankenstein movie, the plot is that you're making the bride.
Yeah, but this is 2018. We're
I
gonna make
don't-
the bride first.
Well, the movie's not
Why
coming
not?
out this year anyway.
Oh, well, it's 2019. We can do whatever we
I
want.
don't even know if that movie's coming out. That universe might be dead.
Please, somebody kill
Well,
that poor
it's like
universe.
the King Kong and Godzilla universe. Is,
Oh, yeah.
That's okay because
Okay.
they know what it is, and also they got a bunch of people from Marvel in it anyway. If you
Yeah.
because like Godzilla's got Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch being a couple.
Ooh.
The
That's
actors
awkward.
are.
It's the ultimate universe. All right.
And then there's Kong Skull Island, which has got Loki and Captain Marvel and Nick Fury.
Yeah, okay.
In one movie.
Oh, yeah.
And like that again, Kong Skull Island's actually a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So like that universe knows what it is. So yeah, so like that universe knows what it is, and it's a lot of fun. Meanwhile, the DC universe is just like not fun.
Okay.
And they like take it too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. If we could quote the great philosopher Hawkeye,
Oh.
I forget the exact quote because I don't
That's
think I
all
wrote
for
it
a
down.
moment.
But basically, we're running around, they're fighting these robots, and I've got a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense.
That's
That's the point. Have
That's the whole
fun.
point, yeah.
Be goofy.
be goofy.
That kind
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, that's such a good point, though. Like, knowing
Wrap
like,
it up on this point.
Yeah, knowing when to be funny and knowing when to be serious.
Like these
It's
are silly, and if you play it straight, but still look like you're having fun.
Right. Very nice.
That's kind of how that works.
Yes. All right. So, what are your final thoughts here? What would you like to say to these good people about this not so good movie?
Guys, Marvel has a ton of movies that are really good out there. Like the Avengers is still a lot of fun. Captain America: Civil War is a lot of fun. Guardians of the Galaxy is fantastic and my favorites out of them.
Yeah, we love those movies.
Especially Rocket Raccoon,
Yeah.
who is still my heart. At least he's still alive.
True. That's
The
a good
only
point.
Guardian alive. And DC Wonder Woman's good.
Yeah.
And
go
this
see Wonder Woman.
This movie's fun for about 40-50 minutes. Suicide Squad. That's what we're talking about.
Wow, that was really generous of you. I would not say
I like
that.
the intros are actually kind of funny.
Yeah, the intros are funny. Like, if I can just like forget what it was like to be in a Hot Topic in 2007, like it was fun. Like, there's a little bit of like war flashbacks going on.
I miss
there.
Hot
It's like,
Topic.
oh man,
I miss Hot
the
Topic.
scene days.
Hot Topic was a fun place.
Sure. Okay. All right.
So that gets us to the end of the episode.
Yeah, all right. So let's wrap. Well, let's give another special thanks to Tattoo Mom. So thank you, Tattoo Mom, for hosting us.
Woo!
Yeah, go get some drinks. Go get some food. Tip your waitresses. We like to thank Steele Empire Thanks for recording us, and thank you to the Philadelphia Podcasting Society.
We have business cards here if you want to see all our information. We are on YouTube if you want to subscribe to us. It's under Witty Close Production because that's like the crux of it. We only have one podcast right now, but you know, if you want to help us out a bit, then we will make more podcasts because we do have a Patreon.
We have so many ideas and everything.
Yeah, we have Patreon, patreon.com. We've got Facebook, Twitter.
Witty Close Productions, at Witty Close. And
so tweet at us, iTunes, we're on there.
Yeah, we're on iTunes. Look for us.
We have an email at gmail.com. We have a website we just made.
Don't tell them that. So check us out at wittycloseproductions.com. And that is all the time we have today. Thank you guys for coming out and listening to us. I wish I could take you all and bring you all to my parents' basement because that's where we usually record the shows. Hi, Mom.
Yep. So I'm Dara Whitman.
And I'm Cailin Clothier. Peace.